What's up, Boy V? What's up, DJ Fan? How's it going? What's up, Julia? How's it going? How was your weekend, guys? Let me know. We started a little early, so we'll give people a second to join in. What's up, Mikey? Yeah, that's a deep cut, dude. Hefe, we used to use GPT models to predict price movements in an old Discord that I was in, and we had a lot of success with that. I would post kind of daily AI updates. I tried to do it in this Discord for a little bit, but I just stopped doing it. But pretty good. You have to give if you're doing it, make sure you give the chat like the 4 hour, the 8 hour, the 12 hour, the 1 hour, and the 15 minute. I believe is how I did it, and it got pretty good results on that. Throw a 1 in chat if you're still in this long over here. We'll talk about it a little bit. Yeah, let me get an idea. Is anyone still in this long with me? Nice. Oh, I'm tired.
Welcome home, Columbia. Beautiful, beautiful.
Well, hell yeah, a lot of you guys held with me. It was given in the, make sure you're in the free Discord, in the chat. Here, hold on.
Discovery Houston,
Oh.
ATO. Beautiful, beautiful.
Make sure you join this Discord. I give most of the signals away for free in there. Everything in the Discord's free though. Okay, so let's talk about the trade a little bit. Give some people time to come in. So no, dude, I don't really trade the weekends either. This long was given Thursday back here with the 30-minute break of structure here. This chart's really messy. I need to clean it up, so we'll probably clean it up on this stream. I also have to think out writing the Sunday market pulse, so we'll jump into it. I have not really looked at charts all weekend, so I'm kind of digesting live with you guys here. So what I do know is we got in on this 30-minute break of structure. We were going to add at the golden pocket. I didn't personally add down here, but if you did, then you're in a little bit of a better trade. Your average is probably right here. The problem that I saw, there was a little bit of turbulence up here, so you have like the 30-minute breaking bullish and then breaking back bearish to then come back up and break back bullish again. Now, when that happened, we also had a 1 hour SFP. So the 1 hour SFP was a little alarming because that would generally target down here, which would stop out the trade. But I didn't close the trade for a couple reasons. One kind of just out there reason is the on the 65-minute time frame. This time frame, Chet's flopping Grover. He uses this time frame, but we had actually a break of structure on the 65-minute time frame, and that actually never broke and is still actually bullish. We have this nice little rounded bottom, so that's just kind of a little extra nugget of info that I used. It's also the fact that we were waiting for this trade forever, right? So this trade, let's get rid of some of this stuff here. You guys can actually see what I'm talking about. So when the price was like over here on the stream on Wednesday, we were talking about exactly this, right? It coming down, setting a high, setting a low, and then sweeping and then breaking that high to the upside. We actually got the JPAL on the 30-minute, but if you look at the 65-minute, it's pretty much exactly what I had drawn on here, which is like the break of structure coming out of this golden pocket zone. Now, also because we do know bias on this channel, we always show the bias. So like right now, the bias is innocent until proven guilty, right? So the reason that I necessarily didn't want to close this trade is because we had that 65-minute break of structure that I was talking about at the golden pocket. So that with that being bullish and with the 30-minute on this break up here breaking, even though the 1 hour SFP'd, I just feel like it's more likely that we're going to get this follow through to the upside. Also, just a nice rounded bottom, right? A little bit of a rounding on the bottom here. So we'll see. But obviously, the target of this long is the 4 hour week high. If we start going back up here, generally your technical target would be the 4 hour week high. Now, one recommendation that I do give you guys, if we do like come up here, if we SFP this, I would just close your entire trade. If we don't SFP this and you see a break on the 4 hour above here, I would only take, maybe 50, 75% out and leave a runner. The reason for that being is this is a very new 4 hour trend, right? So you get your 4 hour break of structure, depending on where you want to call it. If you want to say this, even though this is like only a 1 candle downside, if you want to say this is the high, then we technically broke structure here. I consider the break of structure more to be over here. Either way, it doesn't really matter. It just gives you one extra low in here. So it's either change of character, break of structure, which means we're already in the uptrend, or we just had our change of character here. But this is the first time on the 4 hour that we are, hold on. This is the first time on the 4 hour that we are testing this new 200 EMA. Now, we talk about this all the time, especially on higher time frames, right? So the 50 crosses the 200, short on pumps above the 200, right? Works pretty much all the way down until you're wrong once and it flips, but then you get to catch the bottom of the new trend, right? For example, 50 crosses the 200, buy underneath the 200, buy underneath the 200, right? And you're getting these big follow-through moves. 50 crosses 200, buy underneath the 200. So it's a very confluent zone, right? Buy underneath the 200 as long as the 50 doesn't cross back between it, all-time high. So these are really key levels to look for entries on your higher term time frame. And how to make that make sense really is these are your average prices, right? And if your short term is above your long term, then that means you're in an uptrend, right? The most recent price is trending higher than the long-term price. So what you're getting when you buy down here is you're getting like the long-term average, you're getting cheap Bitcoin in an uptrend, right? That's the general idea. When it's down here, it is less expensive than the last 200 candles, and the 50 is above the 200, likely to return to follow trend. It's just the cheapest place that you can buy, or the most expensive place you can sell in an uptrend. And I mean, we've shown this. I have a whole video of this on my channel. It's the Market Cipher. Well, it's the EMA strat video, and then also there's one on Market Cipher that's like the part of Market Cipher today that you're not using or whatever. I mean, if you just look at the 2-day, all throughout the cycle until this bear market thing, right? Like the 50 crosses the 200, you buy underneath the 200, you buy underneath the 200, you buy underneath the 200. Like it doesn't have to be hard if you're trend following. This is one of the easiest strategies you'll find. So we had a lot of confluence down here. So we had a brand new uptrend. We had previous highs of this consolidation range. We had 4-hour golden pocket, right, which we just barely tapped, and we're underneath the 4-hour 200, which tells us that if this is going to be the low, then we are expecting to come take this 4-hour week high, which would be awesome. And then if we can make it through here, then maybe we can come up around 103 area. That's kind of our last resistance, and then 107 either SFP or take for the daily time frame. So it's really an interesting week in Bitcoin. We'll see if we can get some follow through. I know the Nasdaq was dumping this morning, or sorry, not this morning, this afternoon, but the Bitcoin still held up, which is nice. It's really nice. Let me check in with chat. I think we got more people flowing in here now. Hey, what's up, Alex? Good to see you, brother. Mark Dutch, what's up, man? Loco for crypto, how you doing, brother? Dutchy, you can drop wave ciphers at the end of my lives too, bro. Hey, you do lives, man? I'll subscribe. Okay. So let's think about this market pulse here. So we know we have the golden pocket from this move down up here around 92.6. What structure have we not broken yet? So at the 1 hour we SFP'd here, so we need to see a 1 hour close above kind of 91.5 to 91.9. We want to see a 1 hour candle close above here, which it looks like we're pushing to do. They're giving people a lot of opportunities to get short here, which tells me that, at least gives me an inkling that we might be going up here. We just need to see some, like the Nas is dumping hard, something hard. Let's look at our 15-minute. So 15-minute breaks bullish here. So that's a high, so it's a low, breaks bearish, golden pocket retest, dump down. Breaks bullish, comes back, golden pocket, is that right? Comes back, golden pocket 786, coming around. Okay, so this is all internal structure here with your 15-minute week high this week as well. Your 15 minutes bullish, which is nice. That's what we want to see. 15, 30-minute are both bullish. 1 hour is the last one we need to flip, so we should be anticipating higher moves to the upside. No real reason to close this trade. Let's see if we can get a banger out of this. What is that, a $4,000 move? Not bad, not bad. I still like the area down here. If we are going to start dumping like the Nasdaq and we come down, if we do get structure breaks in this area, I still really like this trade. Now, what's the idea behind this trade, right? Is that it's coming back to kind of like the previous area here. And then it's also a much higher risk reward. I think it's our 786. Yeah, it's our 786. If we come down and we get a break here, notice how it's like an 8-to-1 trade versus this was like a 2.87, right? But this does have the possibility to leave a runner. So does this one. So even if we do get stopped out, there's kind of a better trade down here to take around like 88s or so. But I don't really see. It's really been hard to crack these lows here. So we've got some nice momentums to the upside. We really just need to see this 1 hour break, because if the 1 hour breaks bullish, then we have the 30-minute, 15-minute, 1 hour all bullish. That would be awesome. If you want to cheat and look at the 65-minute, then the 65-minute is bullish. So just something interesting to look at. But yeah, to the downside, yeah, I like down here. Retrace is in here. I'm not really interested just because the external structure on the 15-minute right now is here and here. So if we were going to get a 15-minute market structure break, we would have to come all the way down here. And then, you know, at that point, I mean, why not come here and then break market structure, right? That would be a much better trade in my opinion. If we do SFP this low, like if they want to take out everyone on the weekend, if we SFP this low and then we get like a 5-minute market structure break, I would be interested in taking that back up to the highs. But that's pretty much all I'd be interested in this range would be if we get stopped out of this long, they reclaim the range and they show they want to go, then I'd be interested in taking a long there. Shorts, there's only really, well, okay, so I'd say there's 2 spots that I'm interested in the shorts. This is in the short term. I'd be interested in this golden pocket if we get, so let's say we break 1 hour and then we kind of fiddlesticks around in here and then we break 1 hour structure up here. I would be interested in taking that short. It's just, it's got to be in the premium of the 4 hour. The short that I would prefer is if we come up and we SFP the 4 hour up here and then we get like a 1 hour structure break here. This is a trade that you should all be very familiar with. This is the same trade that we took back. Oh, super big magnet. This is the same trade that we took back up here with the 4 hour SFP up here and then the following 1 hour. I hate how TradingView does this. Where am I? And then the following 1 hour structure break here, and then you short, and then you get the big follow through to the downside. So kind of the SFP is the main area that I'd be looking to go short, outside of like some very clear structure at the golden pocket. It's kind of like what I talked about the whole time that we had a bear up here, right? Like shorts are what you're looking to take, right? You have a downtrend. You break back bullish, not necessarily interested in like huge longs, but then you break back bearish, you stop loss here, target the week low. If we flip that, that's exactly what we're doing right now, right? And the good thing about taking trades in line with your 4 hour trend is that you can leave runners and get really good risk to reward, right? Because if you're in from down here, like let's say Bitcoin is establishing this new 4 hour trend. Well, these things can go for a long time, right? So if I look at the 4 hour, like down here at a bottom, right, which I'm not necessarily saying we are at, right? But if you're getting in underneath the 200 EMA down here, or like at the first golden pocket pullback after the 4 hour break of structure, we didn't take the low there, which is annoying, but it would have been like the golden pocket there. But even up here, right, or even down here, right, you can hold that trade for an extended period of time. Now, this one did ultimately come back, right, because we were in that flag range area. But like this one, for example, right, you get long here, you go up, you do break structure, and you get to leave a runner up here until you get your 4 hour break of structure here, and you can close it. Or just close it when you're happy with the profit, right? But just because this is the start of a brand new 4 hour uptrend, this is when we want to get, this is when you want to get prepared, right? You want to get in on your coins, you want to identify your runners when you get sniper entries, and you want to just let your winners run until 4 hour structure breaks, which is nice. This is what we want to see. This is what we want to see, boys, on the 1 hour. This is it. This is what we want to see. Come on. Well, I guess there's a long time left in this candle. It's kind of anticlimactic. I don't know if I'll be live at 9 o'clock. But yeah. So short levels. So we got golden pocket. We got SFP of the high here, and then if we're lucky, we get up to 97K. If we get like, I would prefer a 4 hour, but even if we get a 1 hour bear break up here and like you're front running the 4 hour break, that's fine. But that would be kind of my 3 areas of short levels for the week. It would be golden pocket, SFP this, or a break up here. On the long side, I'm really just looking to find like bearish corrections, and then whenever they break bullish again, we're kind of at my long level right now that we've been waiting for. So I can talk about this level below us here. I'll probably include that in the update. So it'd be SFP of this low or this, and then I'll probably just have to give you guys, like, even though we're in this long, you can always take additional longs along the way. So we'll take those setups. Generally in uptrends, you get like a liquidity sweep during market open, and then you'll come up and break structure. That's usually when I like to get in. Or you'll have broken structure overnight, and the liquidity sweep will be like a or like a golden pocket. I like to take those. But right now we are just chilling in our long, watching this go, which is always nice. Who all's in here now? What's up, Nassim? How's it going? What's up, Gear? What's up, Dopey? Alright, awesome, guys. Would you guys have any coins that you guys want to look at? Or anything you guys are struggling with you want to talk about? Wait, is the music too loud? I always forget to turn that down. There we go. Should be better. We got more people in here now. Type a 1 if you're in this long with me. I'm curious. Yeah, we'll look at night. Soul, yeah. Alright, a couple of you guys. Nice. Can I look at Soul? I sure can look at Soul. How's Soul doing? Alright, let's start on the 4 hour. Well, where's my levels for Soul? That hammer worked pretty good, eh? Okay. Okay. So we get Soul. Okay, so Soul's coming up on a daily break of structure, which is nice. If we can get Soul to come above, let's see, where's the low, where's the low. If we can get Soul to close above 146.91, which is not that far away, that would be a daily bullish break of structure, which should lead to a little bit of a rally for Soul, which is nice. At least up to like this 158 level, previous 200 level. I was talking for the longest time about how if we get break of structures down here around 126, we should be targeting up at about 158. I mean, I've given these levels on Soul so many times. Just make sure you screenshot the stream. Check out these levels. I guarantee you, once we get like if we durably break 160, we're coming to 180, and then these levels work amazingly. I mean, even like the bottom level, right? Like where did Soul bottom out at here? It's like 126. We lost it for a little bit, reclaimed it, and then it was off to the races. So that's really nice. Support and resistance is really good on Soul. I like that we've already mitigated this zone too. So when we get up here, really our first real area of resistance is going to be this order block here. It's really going to be here. It's going to be our first real area of supply. Oh, what did I do? Okay. Alright, so our 1 hour breaks bearish here. Golden pocket retest, comes down, sets a new low, sets a high, sets a low. Oh man, that was so clean. Someone said they were long on Soul. Get your 1 hour break of structure. And then you get your golden pocket. You do get faked out on structure on the way down though. Because they set a low here, you set a high, then you break that low, golden pocket, dump down, come back up, and we're okay. So we're just now breaking back bullish on Soul right now, which is nice. It's really nice. We got our little retest. Let's see, 15-minute. Break bearish. Bearish, come down, fake out bullish, come down. Yeah, we're breaking on the 15-minute bullish as well too, which is nice. Yeah, I really want to see 146 break, and then I think we can be super bullish on Sol. So, like, if we look at what started this drop down, right? So on the daily time frame, we had a daily bearish JPOW, and then we come down, we come up to test supply, and then we just been in this overarching downtrend, right? Just draw your downtrend here. We break out of the downtrend, retest it as support, and up we go. Sometimes it really is that easy as a trend line. Just make it more complicated in our heads. Yeah. But yeah, I like Sol. I mean, if we take our little trend lines to the upside, we're riding this. As long as this doesn't break, I think you're good. If you're long from anywhere on Sol, I would just watch for this trend line break to the downside. Chilling right now. $20-minute. Yeah, we had a 20-minute structure break. We set a low. You need to set another high. Sol is a lot closer to breaking 4-hour structure again here. So we didn't have any lows in here. So the 4 hour is still bullish. This is your 4-hour week high. Yeah, I see no problem with Sol breaking this. So let's say we're gonna get a little bit of a pullback. Let's say we break above this. I'd be looking for like a retest of this trend line golden pocket kind of type thing. Yeah, maybe even 0.5. I like the demand here if we're able to come down to it. It would have to be a wick though, because you really don't want to durably lose this trend line. But yeah, this is where your 4-hour structure break on Sol is, up here around 143. The major level to watch, and I'm going to set an alert here, is a daily break of structure on Sol. So check this out, guys. So remember we were looking at for forever on Sol? Work smarter, not harder, right? Back here, what did I say we were looking for? This was before I had this regression trend here. I said we were looking for a breakout against ETH, a retest, and go. And that's what we get, right? That's why we look at pairs, right? So pretty much through this entire downtrend, every time people ask me to look at Sol, I told them, hey, you're losing money against ETH the whole way down. I told them here, maybe you could come here, but you're losing money against Sol the whole way down, right? At least wait for this 4-hour break of structure. But this is your clue. That's why we had an alarm set here. I extended this last stream because I actually didn't get my alarm. But we had an alarm set for this trend line. You break out against ETH, and now it's actually worth trading Sol against ETH because you're making 5% more. Throw a 1 in chat if you remember that conversation from Thursday, guys. I'm going to drink some water. But yeah, I think Sol looks good. I do. I think Sol looks really good. It's about to, I mean, you want to make sure this doesn't SFP, but if this breaks on the 4-hour, then it still makes sense to trade Sol over trading ETH. And is the stream lagging? Oh, wow. It's really lagging. Whoa. Hold on. Hey, is the stream lagging? Sound is fine. Okay. No. Throw a 1 if it's good, a 2 if it's lagging. All right, sweet. It's fine. So you guys caught all that stuff about Soul and everything. Sweet. All right. Let's do it. It says I'm dropping a bunch of frames, but seems to be good for you guys. All right, now I got to scroll back up to where all these coins were you guys want me to look at. We may just watch Bitcoin though. If Bitcoin's going. You guys know I very much pick favorites. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? So this is exactly what we talked about happening on night. This is that's why we love TA. Yeah, so night's now breaking out. So we were talking about how we wanted to see the liquidity swept in the low, and then we wanted to see a 30-minute market structure break at the lows to get in, right? And what did we get? Oh, they gave it to you beautifully. Beautifully gave it to you. So you get like this. You get this 30-minute structure break at the lows. I bet Bearded caught this maybe. But Bearded loves night. But yeah, so what did we talk about? We want to take out the liquidity in the lows. We want to come down in the golden pocket. And we want to get a 30-minute structure break inside the golden pocket. Oh, hey. Hey, alert everybody. We're getting an SFP on the 30-minute right now. Bullish SFP on the 30-minute right now. But yeah, so you SFP this, we never break it, and you were looking to come down, sweep the liquidity in the low. We can now switch this to liquidity taken. We've now taken this liquidity, we come back down into our 4-hour golden pocket. That's why it's important to know where to draw your golden pockets from, right? So oftentimes whenever they front run the golden pocket like this, they're going to come back down and hit it again. Right now on night, I don't really see any reason why we need to come back down here. There's a lot of short liquidity. There's liquidity all through here. There's a lot of liquidity up in here. Even if we're just going to come up to our golden pocket. Yeah, quite a lot of room to go up on night. I'd be watching night, guys. I think night can run. If Bitcoin's going to do well, night's going to do well. And your invalidation is really close, right? So if we get a 30-minute bear break, which would be a close below 69.18, then I think you don't really want to be holding this, right? So if we're expecting a lot of upside, we have our SFP. And we're expecting a run to here. That's not a bad risk to reward on night. Did they give you 15-minute at the highs? No, they did give you 5-minute though. Yeah, they did give you 5 minutes. So you break your 5-minute bearish. So you have active 5-minute structure. You come down, you get your 30-minute SFP. What do I tell you guys? Don't enter on the SFP, enter on the break of structure. Break of structure would have been oh man, my apologies, guys. Is it just my sound cutting in and out? Dude, I don't know what's going on. You guys say it's good, right? Like, it's telling me it's dropping a bunch of frames. Man, this stream has been fire, so I really hope it's not fucking the stream over. That would be super shitty. No, I think there's a problem with the stream, which sucks. Oh, now it's okay. Now it's bad again. What the heck? Alright, I'm just going to keep doing my thing and hopefully you guys can hear it. But yeah, so night broke 30-minute structure here. I think there's a lot more room to the upside on night if if night's your thing, you have a, let's use maybe 10 minute. They give you 10 minute down here. Oh, they even give you 10 minute down here. 10 minutes a little bit higher though. Yeah, you get a 10-minute break. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like it here. But if you're looking for a pullback entry, you're looking for somewhere down between like previous highs at like 7. Yeah, I think night's gonna go. Previous highs are like 7, somewhere between. Oh, 69 would be such a killer entry. Oh, is that? Of course, that's where we bounced. Oh, I like this coin already. I like this coin already. Did they do it? They closed the candle at 6969. How hilarious is that? Oh, I love this. I love this coin already. Yeah, I think night's gonna be fine. It's gonna do well. Lows in, boys. It's 6969. Yeah, I mean it is FOMO, but it's a 30-minute SFP. Your first take profits up here, 74.28. It's this is a little FOMO. This would have been a great entry. So I mean, you're talking about the difference between 7.59 and 7.11. I mean, even if we just take it to that high, what is that? 1.5 for the TP1, but I think it's coming. It's coming up. I might buy some of this. Okay. You bought it at 6969? Dude, DG fan, you're the man. Okay. What else are we looking at here? Is Bitcoin going? Come on, Bitcoin, go. Did we just get a 30-minute? No, not quite. Didn't break the high yet. Let's set an alarm up here. Okay, Bitcoin's doing its thing. Okay, Knight. We'd like to have your thoughts on poll. Okay. You have my thoughts on poll. Damn. Damn, structure break gone. Alright, so you get a 4-hour structure break. Does this take the low? It doesn't take the low. So your structure break happens here. You retest. Okay, so you get a 4-hour structure break here. You retest. You go. It's in a nice little uptrend. Very overextended right now. Very overextended. So if we look at our 4-hour, set a low here. Come up, we set another low here. So our current 4-hour low is here. We grab our golden pocket from there. We have a nice little order block confluence. Yeah, so I see a little buy level here. Yeah, what is that between wait, hold on. Yeah, I see a buy level on poll. You want to see structure breaks around it's also the 4-hour 50 EMA. So there's a couple places that stand out to me depending on how deep of a pullback we're going to get here. I also like this area. This is very simply, you know, the 50 crosses above the 200. The 200 is in the demand zone. This kind of setup that we just saw in Bitcoin. But really, this looks pretty bullish. Man, did they give you daily? Did they take out the wick and give you daily? Oh, they did take out the wick and give you daily. Yeah, I mean, I see why this is running, right? So this is kind of similar to what man, this was beautiful. This is what you want to look for. Bottoming structure on a coin right here. This is it. Daily structure within like a couple percent. It's hitting its daily 200. We would expect a little bit of rejection from there. But yeah, you get a daily break of structure, boom, which means you have a daily golden pocket as well if we're going to come a lot lower. And look where that sits, right in this demand zone. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and make this bad boy here. We're going to make this a special box because it's very special. Shout out to Alex Crypto. Gonna make this a special box. These would be my levels on pull. Yeah, these would be my levels on pull. So I'd be looking for pull to either come and break some sort of structure here, or I'd look for it to come further down and break some kind of structure here to get long. Stop loss here, targeting the weak high. Your daily structure is bullish and your 4 hour is bullish. 4 hour golden pocket is most likely down here like 14,800. Who asked for poll? Who was that? Guff? Yeah, man. Thanks for bringing me this coin. It looks good. I'm going to add it to the watch list. Oh, it's already on it. Is it on this one, though? No. Alright. I'm going to throw it on there. I'm going to set some alerts as well. Yeah, that's what I see on Pulp. What's up, Mark? What's up, Shep? Bull Runner? How's it going, man? We got almost 50 people in here. Hey, thanks for being in here, guys. Appreciate you. Tau. Yeah, we can go Tau. Is Tau still running? Boop, 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 boop. Get rid of this. We know it came lower. I mean, Tau's fighting. It's fighting. You could call this, you know, for all the pattern traders, you got like your inverse head and shoulders, right? Downward sloping inverse head and shoulders. So, was that a daily break? Oh, that was a 4 hour. Yeah, but we ended up breaking 4 hour down here. Yeah, so we gotta update this. Oh, I can remove the alarm. It's gonna alert me. Okay, so you break 4 hour structure down here. You come up. You bounce from your golden pocket, like we were talking about. You SFP the high, and now you're loading up for another attempt. Consolidation at resistance is what you want to see. Now you're just waiting for resistance to break through. If we zoom in. So we went over this a lot. Everybody understands what happened here. You have a 4 hour low. You put a high, 4 hour golden pocket. This is kind of what we were just talking about happening on pull, right? Just coming back to the 4 hour golden pocket. One sec. I'm kind of curious. Let's run a poll. No pun intended. Start a poll. This week, moon. What do you guys think is going to happen this week? You guys have been pretty accurate on the polls. But yeah, man, that's what I think of poll. I think you're just you're trend following. So whatever trend following strategy you want to use, you're breaking out of the range. 50 crosses 200, buy underneath 200. Yeah, whatever trend following strategy you want to use. The problem here is that you did have a bear break here, so you want to see it break back bullish. Yeah, you want to see it. You really, if pull is really going to get going, you want to see it break out of this. Because that would be breaking the downtrending. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Pump on the live stream. Let's go. Everybody blow on your candles. Let's go. Let's go. Do it right now. Do it right now, bro. Break that shit. That shit ain't shit, bro. But yeah, you want to see this break 15-minute back. Oh, wait. Did this... This was a lower high. Did this break 15? Oh, wait. It didn't even break 15. No, it's bullish. It's bullish on the 15. But you want to see it break out of this downtrend. Break out. Retest. Go. We're having fun here, guys. The price is pumping. Wave Cipher has a bull on his stream, right? This whole poll thing is fun. All right, we're gonna end that poll. No, that'll probably bring it down. Especially yours is smelly Dutchy. It's gonna bring it down. All right, was there another coin you guys wanted me to look at? I'm sure there is. Tau. Thoughts on poll? Did we look at Tau? Yeah, we did look at Tau. Tau is what we were just looking at. Yeah. ENA. I'll always look at ENA for you, Julia. You made me quite a bit of money on ENA, so thank you. Thank you for that. Boop, 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 boop. So it never took this low, so we'll have to treat it. I'm sure there is one that did. Is there Coinbase? Okay. So if we're looking here, in order to get going, we need to see a daily break of structure, which would be a break of here. Julia, this is really what you're looking for. If you're looking to get in another spot trade on this, you want to see it break 30.28. All right, if we treat this like external on Bybit here, so yeah, 30.28 would be your daily break of structure. Be your daily break of structure. Okay, and let's just take a simple trend line here, see how we're doing. Breakout, retest on the trend line trying to go. Look at our 4 hour. So you break 4 hour structure. I wouldn't really count that low. Break 4 hour structure here. And now you're retesting previous highs, which is nice. Only problem is you come up, you set lows, you set highs. You SFP the high, you break the low. You break bearish, you set high, you SFP the low. Okay, so I got some more sauce for you, Julia. So if you SFP this low, you're looking to break this high. This is what I could see. So if you do break this high, TP1 would be here, but you're looking to front run the daily break of structure, which if you SFP up here, this would be TP2. But if you break above this, then you can leave a runner and have a nice position. If you're wanting to purchase some on spot, I would just wait till after the daily break of structure. There's still going to be a lot of upside for the coin. But if you're looking to get into a trade that you may be able to hold, I like this 4 hour JPOW should it confirm. Should this 4 hour JPOW confirm. You pull the low here, you pull the low here. You could actually even argue that the high's here, which would give you a little bit of a better entry, which would fix that risk to reward a little bit. Yeah, 2 risk to reward to the highs and a 5 risk to reward there. Yeah, so if ENA closes above above 23.66 on the 4-hour. You kind of want it to be 2 candles. If it's only 1 candle, you may wait for this high to break. But yeah, generally I like the setup for ENA. Hopefully that helps you, Julia. Can you take a look at peak? Sure, I don't think I've ever looked at peak. Peak. So this coin has only ever gone down. If there's something good about it, I can tell you, but right now it's a break. So you had a daily structure and then a fail. This is your daily high here, which means what you're getting is this golden pocket rejection. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of this coin. It has not performed very well. It's rejecting from the daily structure golden pocket here. I mean, if I just throw a VWAP on like when it got listed here. Yeah, I mean, to even prove it deserves to be alive, it would have to come all the way up here. Yeah. Unless you're like bullish fundamentally on this, I would argue to stay away. I mean, you're losing this trend line right now. I mean, could it go? Yes. We had a 4-hour structure break here. We just had a 4-hour structure break. Okay, so we just SFP'd this low, the previous low. Yeah, I mean, what if you really, for some reason, really want to trade this? The safest play I can give you would be a break of this bullish structure here on the 4-hour, and then jumping into a long on that break, targeting the wick liquidity, and then if it works out, you can hold it longer if this does turn out to be some sort of bottom. But for now, I mean, it looks like it's breaking down. It's in a daily downtrend. It's in a 4-hour downtrend. I would at least wait for the 4-hour to come back up. Man, I need to get someone to consolidate all of these coin requests so that I can make sure I don't miss any of them. A JPOW, JDeep is just a SFP followed by opposing break structure. HBAR and XFP, XFP, oh, you longed them? Nice. Okay. Okay, is there... Oh, I see virtual. Oh, and SEI. Yeah, I can look at SEI. Okay. So you are getting a little break out of this downtrend line here. If we look at our 1-hour. You're getting a 1-hour break of structure right now. Is that SFP? Yeah, you're getting a 1-hour JPOW on SEI. Look at Bitcoin go. Let's go. Round of applause for everyone at longs. Let's go. Let's run it. Oh yeah. Let's run it. Bang, bang, bang. All right. I'm going to do SCI, and then I'm going to do virtual, and then we're going to look back at Bitcoin, and then I'm going to call it. But thank you guys for being here, as always. Come back tomorrow, Jojo. Maybe we'll look at that one for you. I might could do Fartcoin. I might could do that. Okay. SFP, break of structure. So what are you looking for now? Are you looking for a pullback to previous highs? get in to come target this high, 4-1. Yeah, that's what I see. This would be the trade that I would like on SEI. Wait for this to close in about 8 minutes, and when it does, get in at previous highs, stop loss under the low, and look to ride it up to previous highs. Just like the Bitcoin trade, very, very similar. I don't know. I don't know, Dutchy. I like Bitcoin. I'll tell you what is a shitcoin. Fartcoin's a shitcoin. Cockin' you is a shitcoin. Doesn't mean you can't make money on them, though. Okay. SEI, what else did I say I was going to do? Virtual. Yeah, we can go virtual. Okay, so virtuals had a 4-hour market structure break. Virtuals had a 4-hour market structure break here. It's coming up, sets a low, setting a high. Got a golden pocket here. Definitely an area to keep an eye on around like 95 cents. So you break your 1-hour structure bearish here. You then set a high, you set a low, and you break it back bullish here. Ooh, I like that trade. I like that trade. Okay, so this is a perfect example of what I opened the stream with lately, right? Is whenever you're in these parabolic uptrends, you're looking for your highest time frame that is under bearish structure, and you're waiting for that structure to flip, and then you're looking to get in on a retrace, or depending on the R&R, on a structure break, right? So whenever you break your 1-hour bearish, it gives you the opportunity to look for, where do I set a high, sweep that low, and then break that structure to the upside. Golden pocket. We still haven't come back up for this. I still think we are going to come back up for this. If you can get an entry down here, riding up to a new high, that's like a 3 risk to reward. I like that trade, and then you get to leave a runner, right, up to wherever you get a run, wherever it runs to. But yeah, I mean, if you're okay with taking there's a 1.5 to 1 trade, you could take that here, or you could just go in on smaller time frames and look. But I think you just missed a pretty damn good trade on virtual. I think that virtual is going to come up and take the high. Otherwise, if we're coming lower, you're looking for an SFP of this low, or more likely than that, you're looking for a golden pocket on a pullback. But yeah, this I think virtual looks really good, really good. This is a stark contrast from when I used to talk about shit coins on stream. I would just be telling you, this looks like shit, this looks like shit, this looks like shit. So it's nice to be able to look at an altcoin and be like, this looks really good, I like it. Hey man, as long as Bitcoin 4 hours stays bullish, I'd say we're in for some fun times ahead. I'm gonna drink some water, 1 second. All right. For old time's sake, the last coin that I will be doing, we will look at our dear fart coin here. See what we can see on here. Where's my spider lines? Oh, we are nowhere near any of those spider lines. We are nowhere near these spider lines. Okay. Dude, imagine if it comes back up to some of these spider lines. That'd be fucking gnarly. Fucking crazy. Fucking fart coin. But yeah, so you break the downtrending resistance, you retest it here, and off you go. We're just gonna pretend this is external structure. So you get your daily break of structure here. Come down, you get a fake out bear break range deviation. You've just broken it back bullish. Now you're looking golden pockets down here. This is your buy zone for fart coin right here. Will it come back to that? Maybe not. There's some other ways you can get into, but yeah. This is where I would be interested in fart coin. It's right here because you have this previous demand zone and you have a golden pocket on your daily time frame. So we'll make that a special box here. There's your Christmas special fart coin box. Looking at the 4 hour, what do we get? We didn't really set any lows in there. So it's your 4 hour GP as well. What's our active bearish time frame? Okay, so you get a 1 hour bear break at the highs. Then you get a retrace to supply. You come down, you set a high. You haven't swept these lows, which is kind of lame. I would very much like an SFP of one of these lows, of this low here. If you can get an SFP here, then you can target here and ultimately target a rotation up. Your 1 hour bullish market structure break is here. Looks like you were rejected from your golden pocket. Yep, rejected from your 1 hour golden pocket. Came down, trying to come back up again. Fart coin, basically, what are you looking for? You're looking for a mitigation of 43 and then a retrace back in and some sort of structure break on that retrace to take it higher. That's kind of what I see on fart coin. You got to come above 42.90. Otherwise, you're still in a downtrend on the 1 hour. But once the 1 hour flips back bullish, then you're in a uptrend on the 1 hour and on the 4 hour, which is when you'd want to get back in. So you'd wait for like the 5 minute to break bearishly, retrace back in, and then break back bullishly. All right, I haven't got to look at Bitcoin. Here's the 1 hour close. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Let's go. 1 hour break of structure. 1 hour structure is now bullish again. 30-minute structure is bullish. 15-minute structure is bullish. And your sweet 4 hour structure is bullish. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Bitcoin. Does that mean it can't come retrace from here? No, it doesn't. Does that mean that we have a pretty high likelihood of coming up to 94.5? Yes, it does. So good job for everybody who held the longs through the sideways weekend. Patience is being rewarded now. We have just got a new 1 hour structure break, which means we have a new 1 hour golden pocket as well. If you're not in the trade, I mean, it depends on where we stop. But yeah, kind of this previous demand area around like 91, be a good place to look. But you guys have the levels to the upside. We're approaching that golden pocket level now. I will leave you guys with what I always leave you guys. Just come into the stream and check what animal that Wave Cipher has on the stream. I have on the stream, right? If you see a bull, you're probably looking for bull breaks on the 15-minute time frame. If you see a bear, you're probably looking for bear breaks on the 15-minute time frame in premium or discount of the range. And we'll be coming out with a lot of banger signals this week. Make sure you're in the free Discord. Make sure you liked and subscribe. And then, most of all, guys, my name's Wave Cipher. Much love. Trade safe. Wave Cipher out.